Good morning dear students, welcome to all. Last class we learned about whole numbers. Today we are going to learn properties of whole numbers. Okay, let me recall about whole numbers. Whole numbers starting from 0, it's denoted by letter W. Okay, the smallest whole number is 0. The 0 has no predecessor. Okay, 0 has no predecessor. Okay, now we can go for properties of whole numbers. Properties of whole numbers. First property is commutative property. Okay, commutative property for any two whole numbers. For any two whole numbers A comma B. Okay, when you add two numbers, okay, when you add two numbers, it may be any number. If you change the order of the number, the problem does not affect the answer. For example, A plus B equal to B plus A. See here, example I have taken A as 1, B as 2. 1 plus 2 is 3. If you change the order of the number, for example 2 plus 1, I change the order even though you are getting same answer. Okay, so when you add any two number, the order of the number does not affect the sum. Next subtraction. Subtraction A minus B, okay, A minus B, B minus A. So A minus B, 1 minus 2 equal to minus 1. 1 minus 2 equal to minus 1. Here I change the order. 2 minus 1 is equal to plus 1. Okay, is it same? No, it's different. So when you change the order in subtraction, the answer will affect the subtraction. Okay, clear? See here, addition will not affect. When you go for the subtraction, the order is matter. Next, multiplication. A into B equal to B into A. It means, okay, if you change the order of the number, the answer will not affect the problem. 1 into 2 equal to 2. 2 into 1 equal to 2. So when you change the order, the answer is not changed. If you go for the division, okay, 1 divided by 2 is 1 by 2. 2 divided by 1, I change the order. If we change the order, it became as 2 by 1. So 1 by 2 and 2 by 1 is different. So when you change the order in the division, answer will not be same. Okay, that's why this symbol. See here, this means not equal to. It means not equal to. So here, which hand it is? Your right hand side equal to left hand side. Okay, left hand side equal to right hand side. Okay, this is equal to symbol. Okay, it's equal to symbol, it's not equal to symbol. Here once again I explain you, when you change the order in the addition and multiplication, answer will not be changed. When you go for the subtraction and division, answer will be changed. So we can tell from this, addition and multiplication are commutative, subtraction and division are not commutative. Okay, next property is associative property. Associative property for any three whole numbers. How many whole numbers? Three whole numbers. Here commutative property for two whole numbers. Okay, now listen. A plus B plus, okay, bracket plus C equal to A plus bracket B plus C. See here we have three whole numbers, but here we put the bracket. So what is importance for the bracket? Whenever you solve any problem, we give importance for the bracket. So when you add so many numbers, okay, for 5 numbers or 6 numbers, okay, it's our wish to add 2 by 2 or 3 by 3. When you add 2 by 2 numbers, okay, if you change the order from the 6th number, you can select any 2 number. Okay, not only to must to select first 2 numbers, second 2 number, you can select any 2 numbers, answer will not be changed. For this only example, associative property for 3 whole numbers. Listen, 1 plus 2 plus 3. Numbers are 3 numbers. First I am adding 1 plus 2, 3. Then after the third number, 3 plus 3 equal to 6. Likewise here, first number I kept as it is. I added last 2 numbers. 2 plus 3, 5. Then 1 plus 5, 6. Okay, either you can add first 2 numbers or last 2 numbers. Okay, when why did I put the bracket means? Because if you go for the bracket, that should be solved first. So I I have chosen here first two numbers, so first two number bracket. Here last two numbers, so last two number bracket. Okay, clear? Next is likewise multiplication also. Here addition plus symbol, multiplication multiply symbol. Okay, same method only. So you can add any two numbers. We have three numbers. Okay, add any two numbers. I added first two numbers, multiplied, sorry. First two numbers I am multiplying. 1 into 2, 2. Next third number is 3. 2 into 3, 6. Likewise, here I am adding last two, so multiplying last two numbers. 2 into 3, 6. Then the first number I am multiplying. 1 into 6, 6. So answer is not changed. Okay, when you add or multiply, if you change the order of the number, it does not affect the sum or product. Okay, clear? Okay, when you go for multiplication and addition, okay, so when you go for the subtraction and division, it will not hold. Likewise, commutative property, subtraction and division are not commutative. Likewise, in associative also, subtraction and division are not associative, sorry. Subtraction and division are not associative. Addition and multiplication are associative. Okay, clear? Next property is distributive property of multiplication over addition. Distributive property of multiplication over addition. What is distribution? For example, if I have 5 chocolates, I can distribute to 2 or 3 boys. Yes or no? This is called distribution. Here distribution done by multiplication over addition. Okay, so how to listen to me. For any 3 whole numbers, it's also for any 3 whole numbers, a comma b comma c. Okay, now property is a into bracket b plus c. Okay, this is your left hand side, multiplication over addition. Okay, here distribution is going, listen, a into b plus a into c. Okay, a into b plus a into c. So now the same number I have taken 1, 2 plus 3. Here also a value 1, b value 2, c value is 3. Now solve this. First preference for the bracket, 2 plus 3 equal to 5. 1 into 5 equal to 5. Here 1 2s are 2, 1 3s are 3. So 2 plus 3, 5. So distributive property of multiplication over addition is satisfied because both sides we get the same answer. Okay, likewise we have for distributive property multiplication over subtraction. Sometimes it's satisfied, sometimes it's not satisfied. So we don't want to go for that property. Okay, so now we are going for additive identity. Okay, what is that? Additive identity. Additive identity is when you add any number, okay, with 0, we get the same number. For example, 5,000 plus 0. What will be the answer? 5,000. Okay, so for example, we can go for day-to-day life. Today your mother gave you 10 rupees. Okay, today your mother gave you 10 rupees. Tomorrow she didn't give money. So if she didn't give, you will not get any money. So it becomes a 0. So 6 plus 0. Okay, what will be the answer? 6. So 2 days money if you calculate, how much you will have? 6 rupees. Likewise only, when you add any number with 0, you will get the same number. When 0 is added to any number, we get the same number. Example, 0 plus 545 equal to 545, or else 500 plus 0 also 500. Okay, clear? So whatever number you add with 0, you will get the same number. Once again, I recall about the 4 properties, then afterwards we can go for the next property. First property is commutative property. What is that? Commutative property. For every properties we will use for 4 operations. The operations are, we know that addition, subtraction, multiple, division. Okay, for addition, okay, it's satisfied. Subtraction, it's not satisfied. multiplication it's satisfied, division it's not satisfied. So whenever you go for the property, most probably subtraction and division will not hold for the condition. Okay, so now from this, addition and multiplication are commutative, subtraction and division are not commutative. Okay, next is associative property for any 3 whole numbers. Okay, it's for any 2 whole numbers, it's for any 3 whole numbers. So remember this, 2 numbers means what property? Commutative. 3 numbers means associative property. So 3 numbers likewise, addition, subtraction, multiple, division. Addition and multiplication will hold the condition. So addition and multiplication are associative, subtraction and division are not associative. Next property is distributive property of multiplication over addition. This is also for 3 numbers, but 2 symbol will come. Okay, multiplication over addition. See here, multiplication over addition. It's like distribution. So A into B plus A into C. Okay, A into B plus A into C. This is hold for the condition. Okay, next additive identity. When 0 is added to any number, we get the same number. 0 plus 545 also 545, the same number only answer. Okay, 500 plus 0 also 500. We get the same number as answer. Okay, clear? Shall we go for the next property? Okay, next property is multiplicative identity. What is the property? Multiplicative identity. When we multiply any number, by 1, okay, when we multiply any number by 1, we get the same number. For example, 5,000 into 1, 5,000. Yes or no? See here, when we multiply any number, the number is 5,000 by 1. If you multiply, the number will not be changed. It may be any number. For example, okay, 0. Okay, I take 0. 0 into 1 is 0. See here, we get the same number. 0 into 1 is 0. So when we multiply any number by 1, we get the same number. So that's why 1 is, therefore 1 is multiplicative identity. Therefore 1 is multiplicative identity. Next, multiplication by 0. Sorry, 61. Multiplication by 0. When we multiply any number by 0, okay, when we multiply any number by 0, we get 0. Example, 1,000, okay, it's any number. I multiplied by 0, you get the answer as 0. Okay, whatever number you multiply with 0, answer is 0. It may be 1 crore or 2 crore or 3 crore. If you multiply by 0, answer is 0. Next is division by 0. Division by 0. When we divide any number by 0. Okay, when we divide any number by 0, the result is not defined. The result is not defined. Okay, it's very important, 1 mark. When we divide any number by 0, the result is not defined. Example, 4 by 0. 4 is any number. I divided by 0. So answer is not defined. Okay, you may ask me question. Okay, if the 0 is in the numerator, what will you do? Listen. 0 by 4. Okay, numerator is 0. Okay, denominator is 4. If numerator is 0, answer is 0. Okay, numerator is 0 means answer is 0. Denominator 0 means answer is not defined. Okay, it's clue for you. Okay, numerator 0 means answer 0. Okay, denominator 0 means not defined. Okay, clear everyone? So totally how many properties we completed? 7 properties we completed. Okay, and based on these 7 properties only, we are going to see the exercise. Okay, now we can go for the exercise 1.5. Exercise 1.5. The first question is fill in the blanks. First option, listen. The first option is the difference between the smallest natural number and the smallest whole number. Smallest whole number is dash. Okay, listen to me. The question is the difference between the smallest natural number. What is the smallest natural number? Smallest natural number. Natural number starts from 1. Yes or no? The counting numbers are called natural number. The smallest natural number is 1. So smallest natural number is 1. Next, and the smallest whole number. What is the smallest whole number? Whole number starting from 0. So the smallest whole number is 0. So the question is the difference, which means subtraction. Okay, which means subtraction. So subtract, okay, 1 minus 0. 1 minus 0. If you subtract, what will you get? 1. Okay, the answer is 1. The difference between the smallest natural number and the smallest whole number. Smallest natural number is 1. Smallest whole number is 0. Difference means subtraction. Okay, next question, next option. Okay, it's based on the property. Okay, how many numbers we have? We have left hand side and right hand side. First see that. Okay, in the right hand side we have 2 number. Which number is missing from here? See here, 17 is here, 17 is here. So 34 is missing this side. Answer is 34. Which property can you find? Which property it is? 2 number. So it's a commutative property. Which operation is there? Multiplication. So commutative property of multiplication. Okay. Option 3. When dash is added to a number, it remains the same. It remains the same. So when you add something, the number is unchanged. That is the question, yes or no? When dash is added to a number, it remains the same. Okay, if you add 0 to the number is remains the same. So answer is 0. Example, 0 plus 5 is 5. See, the number remains the same. So when 0 is added to a number, it remains the same. Option 4. Division by dash is not defined. So we learn, now only we learn, yes or no? Division by 0. So division by 0 is not defined. Division by 0 is not defined. Division by 0. Don't forget this. Next, multiplication. Multiplication by dash leaves a number unchanged. Okay, multiplication by which number leaves a number unchanged? Multiply by 1. Okay, so whichever number, if you multiply by 1, you will get the same number. So multiplication by 1 leaves a number unchanged. Okay, clear everyone? Okay, fill-ups is over. We can go for the question number 2. Question number 2 is, say true or false. Say true or false. The first option is 0 is the identity for multiplication whole numbers. Multiplication whole numbers. So now listen, 0 is the identity for multiplication whole numbers is given. What is our multiplicative identity? Multiplicative identity is 1, additive identity is 0. Remember this, multiplicative identity is 1, additive identity is 0. Here it's given as identity for multiplication is 0. It's false statement. Given as false. Option 2, sum of two whole numbers. Sum of two whole numbers is always less than their product. It's given a sum of two whole numbers always less than their product. So you add any two numbers. Okay, you add any two numbers, first you take it out. I am taking 2, 3, given as sum, so add 2 plus 3 is 5. Okay, with the same number go for the product. Here products means multiplication. Here sum means addition. So multiply the same number, 2 into 3 is 6. Yes or no? So it's given as sum of two whole numbers is always less than their product. Okay, it's false statement because product is more. Yes or no? Product is more. So you will write as 5, 6 means which is more? 6 is the largest one. So you will write like this. Yes or no? So here the question is sum of two whole numbers is always less than their product. Okay, sum of two whole numbers is always less than their product. So the answer is true. Answer is true. Okay, option 3. Both addition and multiplication are associative whole numbers. Okay, once again listen to question number 2. So once again, sum of two whole numbers is always given. Okay, always less than their product is given. So always means it's wrong. So I didn't see that word of always. Okay, sometimes you may get the answer like this. It is okay. For example, if you go for the 1 and 2, 1 plus 2 is 3. Yes, sir, no, 1 plus 2 is 3. Go for multiplication. 1 into 2 is 2. So here which is more? 3 is the more. So here 3 is greater than 2. So always it's not hold. Okay, here the word is given always. So sum of two whole number is always less than their product is given. Okay, sometimes it's greater than. Okay, sometimes it's greater than, sometimes is less than. So the statement is false. Statement is false. Okay, once again listen, sum of two whole number is always given. The word always we should think it. So if we go for the 1 and 2, it's not satisfied. Question number 3, both addition and multiplication are associative whole numbers. Both addition and multiplication are associative whole numbers. Okay, is true, yes or no? For associative property, addition and multiplication will satisfy, subtraction and division are not satisfied. So the given statement is true. Option 4, both addition and multiplication are associative, commutative for whole numbers. We know that addition and multiplication satisfy the commutative property also, associative property also. Here it's given third option, associative for whole numbers. It's true statement. Likewise, both addition and multiplication are commutative for whole numbers also. So the given statement is true. Next, option 5. Multiplication is distributive over addition. For whole numbers. Multiplication is distributive over addition for whole numbers. This is also true condition. Okay, so already we learned the property, from that only we derived it's true. Question number 3, name the property. Okay, question number 3 is name the property. Okay, first option is 75 plus 34 equal to 34 plus 75. Okay, we have left hand side right hand side. Okay, two whole numbers are there. Okay, yes or no, two whole numbers we have. So when you have two whole numbers, which property it is? Commutative property. Commutative property. What operation is here? Addition. So this property is commutative property of addition. Commutative property of addition. Okay, next one. 12 into 4, 8. 12 into 4 into 8. How many whole numbers are there? Find out. 1, 2, 3. 3 whole numbers means we have only two properties. One is associative, other one is distributive. Distributive we will have two operations. Okay, here how many operations we will see? Only one operation, that is multiplication. So from this, okay, you can have a clue. This is associative property of multiplication. Associative property of multiplication. Okay, next option. Option 3, 50 plus 0 is 50. Which property it is? 50 plus 0 is 50. Okay, here we can have a clue with this 0. Okay, 0 is which identity? Additive identity. Okay, 0 is additive identity. So you can tell additive identity. Additive identity. Next option 4. 50 into 1. 50 into 1 is 50. Okay, here the clue is number 1. The clue is 1. 1 is which identity? Multiplicative identity. See here, multiplication symbol is there. With 1 is there means multiplicative identity. So this is multiplicative identity. Next, option 5. 50 into 42. 50 into 40 plus 50 into 2. Okay, listen to me. This is little bit lengthier statement. Okay, so find out here 2 numbers are there, here 4 numbers are there. Okay, so operations you see. Okay, operations means okay, addition, subtraction, multiple, subtraction, division. So here multiplication sign is there, here multiple and addition is there. Multiple and addition is there. So the 42 only they expanded as 40 and 2. So distribution. Okay, the 42 is distributed as 40 plus 2. So which property it is? Distributive property. Distributive property. So two signs we have, multiple and addition. So distributive property of multiplication over addition. Multiplication over addition. Clear everyone? Okay, how to find the property? Listen to me. If you have 2 numbers in the left hand side and the right hand side, that is commutative property. If you have 3 numbers, okay, that is associative property. If you have 3 numbers with the distribution, okay, with the distribution in the right hand side, that is distributive property of multiplication over addition and multiplication over subtraction. Addition is there means multiple over addition. If you have subtraction, multiplication over subtraction. 0 is additive identity, 1 is multiplicative identity. Then multiplication by 0, division by 0. Multiplication by 0 is, okay, if you multiply any number by 0, answer is 0. Okay, when you divide any number by 0, answer is not defined. Okay, 0 divided by any number is 0. Okay, numerator 0 means answer 0, denominator 0 means answer is not defined. Okay, are you all clear with this? Okay, so we can go for the next problem in the next class. Okay, clear? Thank you, dear students.